This is the Toyota Celica. Nah, I'm just joking. You guys obviously know what this is. This is the Mark IV Supra. This one has a 1J swap, single turbo, manual transmission, and of course, those big CTSV brakes. Zach, the owner of this car, picked up this car with a 1J swap, and within the first 10 days of owning it, the motor blew up, so he decided to keep it a 1J, tossed $1,500 at it, and so it stays a 1J for now. Now that being said, Zach said that it looks like the previous owner cut some corners, so he is trying to put the pieces back together. Most of the car is stock. It does have an aftermarket exhaust, it's stock turbo, everything is pretty much stock. But honestly, that doesn't hurt the Supra, because it's a Supra. And all the 12-year-olds know the Supra is the mighty JDM car. Now, the Supra is a pretty good looking car. Even stock, they look really nice. This one does have some minor flaws. The paint isn't in the best condition. The interior is starting to show some wear. But I mean, it's still a damn Supra, so who can really complain about it? Now let's start her up and see how she feels. This will be my first time driving a Supra, so I was pretty excited. Alright, so you trust me driving your car? Oh, Jesus. This is gonna be crazy. Okay, I don't want to blow out your starter. So no, just keep doing it. So yes, off to a rough start. Zach was explaining how his car in hot weather tends to do this. Again, this is something that is probably due to the previous owner cutting corners. It's not every Supra, but we did have to push start it. I have a feeling it's not getting enough air or enough fuel, but once we got it started to drive really nice. Holy shit. Well, that's a nice sound. Oh my god.
Just keep her under 5K.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna rev her. No, I'm not gonna.
You can, if you want, you can like send her up to 5K if you want.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask before I do that, but for now, let's see how it just drives, because I don't want to blow up your car. So.
Yeah, see, like now, like.
Oh yeah, now it feels great.
Once you give her the fucking bitch slap and say, okay, start driving again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it'll drive. Like it'll have one little piss fit.
And then now it's good. Yeah, now it's driving fine. Honestly, how did downshift feel? Ooh. Yeah, this clutch and trans feel good.
Yeah, so this is it's like the original 5-speed.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like.
Has it been rebuilt or no?
Well, I don't know, but 254K on it, so.
So after I got comfortable with the car and realized it wasn't going to die anymore, I started to notice that the car just all around felt really smooth, and it surprised me with how smooth the transmission and the clutch were. For it having 200-something thousand miles on it, it felt brand new, and it was surprising to me. Looking back at it now, for the car's age, it being a 1994, I'm surprised on how good it drove, okay? A 94, it felt like a brand new car the way it drove. The transmission was smooth, the throttle was easy, the clutch was easy. It was really surprising to me, and especially now looking back at it. I didn't notice it then, but I'm driving a 94. I mean, if you drive a 94 Honda, it feels like a turd. This thing, on the other hand, just felt beautiful. It revs pretty quick. Like, I'm not even trying to rev it. Okay, is it gonna scrape right here or no? Okay. In my car.
People also tell me to lower it like all the time. I'm like, nah, bro, I got speed bump.
Yeah, no, in my car, my bumper would have been gone right there. That's why I was like, It's honestly, and it feels pretty low right now. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I just love driving it. Like, I just love taking it out at night.
Yeah.
Like, basically just cruising at PCH. Like,
yeah, like you have it to drive it.
Like, you got a race car for sure, but like me, man, I just like cruising and taking it out.
Yeah, no, honestly, dude, I'm getting kind of tired of the whole race car shit too, because I keep getting pulled over nonstop. Not for racing necessarily, but I mean, still, it's like they pull me over.
I've never been pulled over before.
Yeah, so you're lucky.
Alright, and so once you get to like the first little nick after 3,000 in second gear, punch it.
After 3,000?
Yeah.
And then shift at 5,000, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. The turbos, man, you can hear them, and they're stock turbos, right?
Yeah, so it's just a stock 1J. It's a single turbo.
Yeah.
Stock 1J.
Jesus.
That's twin turbo and single turbo. So.
Oh shit.
Like, I went from Miata to this, and literally,
dude,
I love this thing to death.
if like this is the car to have if you're into JDM.
Yeah,
this is
like,
it.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
The attention, it's not too much, but it's like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, when people know what it is, then you're getting the attention,
cool.
and then they probably come up and ask you, "What do you do for a living?" And stuff.
Yeah,
I would assume. Wait, how much did you pick it up for again, if you don't mind me asking?
28,000. And I took out a loan for it too. The bank saw that it's worth 36,000 via Kelly Blue Book, so
you have,
they were definitely happy about that one. Even with 250K on the clock. So.
Jesus. Now, like you just heard Zach say, he picked up this car for $28,000. And to some of you people, that might sound like a lot. But see, Zach was focused in on this car. He wanted a Supra. He is into the JDM car scene, and this is the car he wanted. This also happened to be the only car in the area, really, that was available to him and fit his price range. So he sucked it up, and he paid the $28,000 for the car with 250,000 miles on it. Zach told me that some people think he might have overpaid for this car, and that might be the case. I'm not sure. I'm not into the whole Supra market right now. I mean, 250,000 miles on a car and paying $28,000 to me sounds like a lot, but then again, this is a Supra and he wanted a Supra, so to him, he doesn't care. He bought the car he wanted and he now owns a Supra. He can always motor swap it and do that, whatever. It's going to cost a little bit of money, but now he actually has the Supra that he wanted. And I mean, I can just completely agree and relate to him. When I bought my car, that was what people were telling me, but I got the car I wanted and I couldn't be any happier. Oh, dude, this thing is fucking nice. I like it because it's not like too loud either. It's not too obnoxious.
Yeah. So it actually has it's a straight pipe with cat delete all the way back to HKS high power, and like it gives you enough sound, but it's a little bit drony, but like it's nothing.
Yeah,
like,
no,
it's not ear bleeding like
my shit is annoying, but this thing is a lot more like tamed and subtle. And oh, someone's fucking doing a burnout or something. Ooh. Dude, that sound. Oh my god, dude. I hope the camera's picking that up because it's fucking orgasmic. Dude, those brakes, I'm not gonna lie, probably one of the greatest things.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was turning, so I was like, okay, all right, he's stopping, but this thing actually has really good visibility.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I'm pretty surprised, and like it has good like room in here too.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm pretty tall. I don't know how tall you are, but
it's even better with the targa off.
Yeah, I would imagine.
This guy.
I know. Fucking broke his neck. Jesus. Oh my god, that sounds so beautiful. Like, I like it because, like, it's not crazy, like, race car 24/7, but when you get on it and you want the power,
yeah, exactly.
It's there.
Like, I can drive this thing to wherever I want, and, like, I'm chilling.
Yeah, and you're fine. Yeah, that's great.
I'm not like, wow, I hope my oil pan isn't dented after that.
Exactly, yeah. Like, it's not rough, it's a nice drive. Like, honestly, this is like really nice. I think this is the first like actually aggressive turboed car like I've ever driven. Like everything else, you know, whatever, like a Malibu that's turboed, a Honda that's turboed, but right here. But the sound in this is just fucking perfect. You get on it and you hear it, it's nice. That's nice. Have you ever thought about like E85 or anything like that, or no?
I think I'd probably go for a 2J swap at that point. But
yeah, if you're gonna fucking do some crazy shit like that.
I bought the car with the 1J. I think it's kind of cool. Other people think it's kind of cool. You know, like maybe learn a little bit about JZs from it.
Alright, so I didn't get to drive the Toyota Supra all over town. I did only have a pretty short time with it, but as a first impression of the Toyota Supra, it is a very tamed car. It's a very nice car to just drive around if your car's stock, obviously. It as a stock car actually surprised the hell out of me. I thought I was going to be pretty underwhelmed. Even though I knew it was a Toyota Supra, I thought, okay, it's a stock Supra. I'm going to go into this and drive it and think it was pretty fun. But honestly, as a stock Supra, yes, this is a pretty fun car. No, it's not some crazy 1,000 horsepower beast, but it is a very fun car to drive around, and that's what Zach likes about it, is that he can just drive it around and enjoy it as it is. He doesn't have to throw all this money into it. He can just enjoy it. He said he's not into the whole racing thing, so he just likes cruising with it. And this is probably a really good car to cruise with. I would imagine taking the top off and driving down PCH would just be so much fun in this car. And I was really surprised with the sounds that it was making. Now, yes, it is a 1J, but the turbo sounds and everything, the stock turbo just sounds so nice. The flutter, the exhaust sounded good. It's a good car. It's a good sounding car. And I can't think of a new car nowadays that would be this fun. A new stock car. Let me correct myself. I've driven WRXs. Obviously, they come with turbos, and they don't sound like this. They don't sound anything like this. They're a lot more for the everyday commuter. They're not for like the hardcore enthusiast. And this as a stock car, I feel appeals a lot to the enthusiasts, not just because it's a Supra, but I see why it is a Supra. I see why people like this car. The Supra is on a high pedestal because it's a good car, not because people are putting it there for no reason. Just like, I don't know, the AE86, but the Supra is a really good and well-machined car, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed driving it. I kind of wish I could drive it some more. Zach, if you want me to just drive around your car and waste your gas, I'm always free to do that, so hit me up. But honestly, though, the Supra, even though it was stock, it was a lot of fun, and I can't think of a stock car nowadays that would compare or beat the Supra's funness. Oh yeah, and also, it could do this.